Jason Anderson goes from championship hopes to on the ropes. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating, and rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and your glasses as we blow the lid off the moto industry. One rider, one team, one race at a time. Why? Well, because nobody else will do it, of course. That's why we're here. Whew, insanity. If you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. Never been a more important time in moto history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen some iron, friends. The industry has gone soft. It's gone snowflakes, all right? And I'm not the hardest dude out there. Like, I'm not trying to be. I'm just a moto guy who worked in the moto industry with brands and teams, and I'm a business guy. I love business and I love moto, and here we are. We're going to have a wild ride as we navigate through the weirdest time ever in moto. Why, you ask? Well, of course, I'm going to tell you that too. The crisis all comes back to lockdowns. We stifled the moto industry. Remember empty stadiums when they tried to patch in fake fans? Fake fans. Like, we were supposed to be like, whoo, like buying it. Insane. They were on life support and they were being held up on stimulus checks from the government, but it's gone. No more stimulus checks from the government. So now they're looking at ways they can try to survive this mess.
Hey, outdoors, we're indoors. You guys want to hang out and call some new playoff round thing? Well, we got to restructure this thing because we got to revamp the whole organization because we're about ready to file for bankruptcy. And who knows if we're going to be able to survive this thing. I think it's time we unite. We go from being cats and dogs and enemies
to a united front for out of self-preservation. The higher-ups, the Wall Street executives who really own the moto industry, not the guys who want to own it, not the people you see on TV, not the Deegans, not Ricky, not even Bubba. It's all Wall Street, my friends. So, unfortunately, they're very exposed. And as somebody who worked in the industry in the last financial crisis and seeing the devastation that it did on teams and riders and the industry itself and sponsorship dollars going away and the people that had their houses foreclosed on because they couldn't afford their payments anymore because all the income had shrank. That's the industry, my friends. That is the waters we're swimming in now. So one thing I will say this, and I don't know Ando's financial position, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be capitalizing when his contract is up for renegotiation, whatever he capitalized, because he was championship hopes. Anderson won out last season. He's the championship. Me and Blair, Daniel Blair, my buddy, Blair's podcast, Main Event Moto, been on there a couple times. Insanity. The boys over there, what's up, bros? It got weird. It just got weird. I'll just say that. The last one got a little weird. Daniel Blair, Main Event Moto, we talked before the season started, and we're like, Ando for it all. We're like, we love you, Walter. You're right. We dig him too. We think Ando. And now Ando is on life support. And he seems to be finding the floor more than he's finding the finish line. And, you know, I don't know his financial situation. I know he's got married and had a kid, but from what I see is pretty conservative. He rented his house and drove a Prius. Well, the other dudes are all flexing with their brand new trucks and Teslas and house payments and whatever. They're about to get evaporated. You see these young kids, like the pro circuit kids and all these ones that cashed in on these high dollar lights contracts. Bad shape for them. Bad shape, other than the fact that they're young. They'll be like, oh, okay. But it's not their agent. If I'm their agent, hey.
Check it out, Smoking Joe. We ain't got no offer.
The only offer we got's from the satellite team. I don't know what to do here, dudes. Not to say Smoking Joe. Smoking Joe's going to do fine this next year because he actually is emerging as a new star. But we could talk to some other guys that maybe won't. Like, I don't know. I don't even want to call anybody out because I don't want to put any bad juju on them. But there's going to be dudes that are going to get the talk or the call from their agent that they're not making what they made last year and they're not riding the same equipment that they were last year, which brings us back to Ando. I think Ando's at risk. I'm not saying he's going to go privateer or satellite, but I'm saying he could, and here's why. Let's say you're renegotiating your contract after the worst year after being a championship conversation guy, and you get limited interest. You got an offer from Cali, but it's half of what you got from the year before. But you get, I don't know, let's say Firepower Honda offers you more and better incentives, and you can bring a lot of your own deals along for it. You can basically make what you made last year with Cowie as a satellite team this year. So what do you do? Well, most of us, especially in a financial crisis or a recession, go for where the money's at. You go where the money's at. And especially if it's, let's say, a high caliber team like Firepower, it's already proven they're kind of here to play. Kenny did great in World Supercross on the bike. Anstey's doing great on the bike. They got decent. They've been in Australian motocross, supercross for a while. These guys are probably one of the highest level. If he could, you take the deal. You just take the deal. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ando, we see him take the deal. Now no one will tell us it's because of the money. Let's say they rode the bike like Kenny tried to tell us. We like the bike. Like, I tested it and I actually really like the bike. No. You were able to bring some of your sponsors along for the ride and you capitalized. You were able to bridge the gap from what you made previously with the factory team. You were able to make it again with the satellite team, and the factory team wasn't ready to pay you that money, so you went where the money is. Why? Well, of course, because your agent's pushing for it. Why would your agent push for you to take a satellite deal over here? Because he's in it for the money too. That's how the industry works, my friends. So what I'm seeing right now out of Ando, El Hombre, dude, if you're watching today, bro, first of all, we love you because you keep it real, dude. I mean, you're not, like, you don't, like, I feel like Ando doesn't really let us know who he is, and this whole Team Fried thing seemed to have fizzled out. Like, one of the kids that was his buddies is now off to work for in the industry somewhere else. But he'll be back, Ando. Eventually he'll be back like, hey, El Hombre, you think we could do Team Friday again? Because he'll get evaporated in the downturn, too. Low man on the totem pole gets thrown, gets thrown overboard when they start trying to protect their bottom line. That's the realities. So I'm not saying Ando, because I know there's other factory teams and maybe Cali themselves that will make him an offer. I just don't think it's the offer he got this year to ride. And this was a disastrous year for Ando. I don't care if he wins the last race. I don't care if he wins the last two. I don't care what he does. It was a disastrous Supercross season. It'll take a miracle for him to repair that. In final thoughts, I come to you as a moto guy. As a guy wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track, understanding the waters we're swimming in now, shark infested Ando, my friend. You could be headed to Privateer Island, dude. Happens. Ask many guys, many top factory guys finish their career because they're not ready to pack it up with a satellite team. Talk to Dino over at Firepower. Dino's actually having a decent year. When he got let go of the factories and he came in the back of a pickup truck on that Yamaha a couple of years ago and was able to land a factory ride again with Husky, he was willing to do what it took to make it work. Now he's back on the satellite team and he's resigned to the fact that's in fact. Now he's talking right now, if I'm his agent, they're talking about maybe going outdoors. It's going to be a money situation. Now he doesn't want to do it because I don't think he wants to ride the brutal outdoors. Hot, million degrees, 2 30-minute death motos. I don't think he wants to do that. The only thing that will fix that is money. And that's what we're going to see with Ando. Who's going to come offer him the type of money needed to get him to do what Dino's doing? I don't know, but I'm going to be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media link in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there. And if you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. I'll see you on the next video.